Hello, everybody. Yay, Monday. Was that believable? I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. Okay. I got some funky hairs sticking up, straight up. And I have no lipstick on. It is not fancy night like bingo night was. Okay, so, sorry, I'm sitting here untangling hair. And I am listening to dings on my computer. Speaking of dings, put myself on Do Not Disturb because someone will inevitably call me the second that we are on here. Hi, my loves. You're saying hi. Hi, Trisha. How you doing, sweetie? Yay, Trisha. She won at bingo last night. It was very exciting. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Jean. Awesome sauce. Love it. Hi, Judy Fenty. Judy Fenty and I, we got to talk during on tour. We were in a little group that got to talk together. It was kind of fun. Am I frozen? It says, is she frozen? Am I frozen? Do you want to build a snowman? Hi. Okay, so someone tell her that I'm not frozen. I'm not. She won like $165 shopping spree. It's awesome. Okay, good. So you're telling her. Perfect. That she'll get out and get back in. I'm not frozen. Well, I am cold. I have a heater by my feet. Does that count? Okay. So did you get your bits ready? If you haven't, you're going to get them ready with me because it's not complicated, people. So I was just I was deciding because I didn't know what I was doing. Now, it carried over, didn't it? Do you like how I'm looking? Did it carry over? Not quite, Nana. Oh, maybe I could I do it? No, it's just a sentiment one. It's not anything crazy. So, hello, $165 shopping spree for Blackout Bingo. It was very exciting. I was getting very stressed, in case anyone wonders. Ethan's on? I didn't even see Ethan. Where's Ethan? Ethan May, are you on here? Oh, sorry, there's Ethan Huntley. Woo! Sorry, hi, Ethan Huntley. How is Hawaii? I'm so excited to see you. Is that super dorky? I miss you. Blah day. I'm sorry. I have a heater too. No bits. Just watching tonight. That's good. Okay. So I'm just jumping in here and I'm checking. I want to see what dads are in this one. Do you ever have these moments? I'm like, I don't know. What's in it? Okay. Sorry. You were stressed too. I know I was totally stressed. So I'm thinking I'm going to use, I wanted to grab my Hive folder for the first one. Now, remember I told you I'd do a few, but we're going to keep them simple. This is, I'm going to use this DSP. This is, I know it's all current stuff right now. It's not the new stuff, but I promise you I'll get there. I'm just looking for that. Where there it is. Honeybee Home. Okay. Do we have any good label dyes in that? No, we don't. Well, that's, if I can pick a sentiment. And the bees. Maybe that's what I'll do. Most of your craft stuff is in storage. That's a poopy place for your craft stuff. That was my technical term for it. Did you like that? That's a poopy place for your craft stuff. Okay, so what I'm trying to find right now. Oh, I know where I've got one. That's not a bad length. Okay, I think these are the He's the Man dyes. They're called All That. They are new, so maybe I'll pull in one of those dyes. I couldn't prep because I was too busy salivating over the new caddy. I know. Isn't it very exciting? Honeybee Home. Hi, Jen. Okay. I'm just scanning. Okay, so let's get rid of my face because nobody needs that. Swap you out. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Let's turn off the banner. I feel like it's only taken me a year, but I'm finally getting the hang of this program and we're not having me do weird things. And of course, oh, I just got a hilarious message asking me about the grade 12 letters. So when my son was in grade 7, I taught him. And my grade 7s wrote themselves back then until I finished teaching grade 7. They wrote the grade 12 self a letter. And I deliver them to them at the end of the year in grade 12. And it's kind of a fun one. So I actually have my own son's letter, which I don't peek. I've never peeked. Okay, now this is embarrassing. I have no idea what my measurements were, but I have a way of checking. Did I? Oh, there we go. Mystery Monday. Yes. Okay. So you need a card base for this. You can pick a colored card base. Actually looks quite stunning. I am feeling like I might go. So we got basic gray, garden gray, misty moonlight. I'm just going to pick my DSP. One piece of DSP, we are going to need to be, what were the measurements? 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. Okay. So it's going to have to be the front side because the back side's all wood. Now, I mean, I could go with that. I feel like I would like something different. Okay. Let's go with just scanning one more time quickly. I don't want the brown, I don't think. Maybe I'll do a white card base. And maybe I will do this. Do you like this? I'm totally talking to myself like a crazy person right now. I'm sorry. Okay. So I'm going white card base and a white card front. Got it? And I'm going to honeybee home it. Okay. So white card base, I'm going to grab a 4x5 1/4 piece of basic white. Now, I saw this layout on somebody else's, it was just on a post that was on Facebook. I'm like, oh my God, I love that layout. I tried to kind of guess what her measurements had been. So let me come over. There we go. You love that V sheet. Me too. I'm not a fan of measuring. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. I just pray for the best and prepare for the worst. Ethan, how many times did I used to say that to you? Ethan, has your ruler been drinking? It would look like, we always used to say that some of these kids' rulers look like they got into their parents' beer, because apparently rulers are optional when you're drawing lines. Dude, use a ruler. Okay. Oh, Eth, I have to ask you, the rest of you will get a kick out of this too. Did you notice grade 12s today, Ethan, walking around wearing swim goggles and water wings? And by one's grade 12, did you notice my child? I will explain this all to everyone and you can have a good giggle. I'm just going to wait and see if Ethan saw him, because Ethan will be laughing. Okay. I'm sorry, but this embossing folder is like insanely beautiful. And it doesn't even matter which side you decide to put down. Okay, so we're waiting to see if Eth saw the water wings, and then I will explain. And he may have already gotten off. He may not be listening to me anymore. He's like, I spent a year listening to you in class. I no longer need to listen to you. Okay. Now, our next job, I did not, funny enough. Okay, so I'll tell you guys the story of this as we go. So 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. Let me cut this, okay? So you're going to pick a DSP, and we're going to take off the strip that is 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. Are you picking up what I'm putting down here? We got that? Okay, he's here. So the grade 12s at Ethan's high school, my children's high school, they all go to the same school. They play a game when they're in grade 12 called Gotcha. Now it is a giant game of tag. And so all of their names kind of go in and they're all given somebody. Sorry, I should focus and keep prepping while I'm doing this. Okay, so now I need coordinating cardstock 1 by 3 1/4. Okay, let me just grab it. I can't finish the thought until I've done that. 1 by 3 1/4, 1 by 3 1/4, 1 by 3 1/4. Do you like this? I can't remember this. So let's go. Give me 1 second. 1, 3 1/4, 3 1/4. Okay, sorry, got it. Now, these, oh, sorry. Does anyone want to be snowbound with me here in Dakota? We're expecting a major snowstorm. First one in forever starting tomorrow. Schools are already closed. Can I come? I'll come hang out with you in craft, dude. Okay, so focus, Angela. Get the story out. So these grade 12s play this game, and it is called Gotcha. Each child is given the name of another grade 12 who's playing. The grade 12s are playing, all chip in $20. So I think Joe said there was 45 kids playing in their grad class, which means there's a $900 pot to be won at the end. Yes, Patricia's in Ontario. She's living in a giant snowstorm. That's all their lives are right now. I think I might even go into one of my, oh, did I already move it out of here? I could be in trouble for dyes tonight, you guys. I'm going to focus and glue this down so I can tell you the rest of the story. You're here. Let the fun begin. Okay, so what these kids do is you're given the name of someone and you have to tag that person. Now, when you tag that person, they tell you the name of the person they were trying to get. But once you tag, you're out. You don't get to stay in this game. Sorry, can you see me gluing here? I'm just putting adhesive on the back of this. Okay, so for example, Joe knows who he's supposed to tag, but he doesn't know who's trying to get him. Now, safe zones in the school can't be tagged when you're in a classroom, cannot be tagged when you are at work, up to 10 minutes prior to and 10 minutes after your work. So they have to leave you alone at work so you can't get fired. Sporting events, they can't tag you when you're playing in a game. Okay, we got this. I'm sorry, but I love tone on tone. I love it when we stick an embossed piece on a card front. It's so pretty. Okay, now, When you tag the person, you find out who now you're trying to work on, okay? But you have safety wear, so dorky, that you can wear that can prevent you from being tagged. Say, for example, you have to take public transit to school and you don't want to be getting attacked on public transit. So the safety equipment you must wear right now is water wings, I kid you not, and swim goggles. So I have a 17-year-old cruising around right now before he walks out of our house in swim goggles and water wings over his clothing. Now, he's at least managed to put the swim goggles on top of his baseball cap. It's so dorky. But like this morning, he made me go outside and check the yard out front of the house in case someone was waiting in the bushes. Like, this is seriously this game. It is quite redonkulous. Okay, so we've got this part up to here. Now, don't laugh. I'm actually going back to, I was too busy yakking with you, and I forgot what my card looked like that I was doing. So now I'm going back to scan. What are we doing today? So I just want to check my layout that I had. Here it is. Good. Okay. So now what we want is we want a longer kind of sentiment strip. And I think maybe I will go with what I had been looking at. So we have this killer new set called Nature's Prints coming out. Okay. So this is a brand new one. And I'm going to grab my Nature's Prints dies. Where are they? I lied. Maybe I'm not. They're there. I'm actually going to steal. This is the same die she used. Eth, if I'm honest with you and I say not if I can help it, I'm hoping I'm not teaching grade 4 next year. I love them. I love them now. They're just really young. Anyway, so yes, this is kind of the stage that these children are at, right? The high school kids are at. It's quite comical. I am doing a lot of laughing. Now, for this one, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking our 2 pieces of cardstock and they're going to kind of work. Does that make sense? Like that. This is a very, very simple design. Oh, I would love to have your brother. That'd be so funny. Okay, so we've got to there. Now we're going to take a little die across the front with a sentiment. So I think, let's go check. Honeybee home. So glad we're family. Who am I sending that to? I'm just kidding. I love you, sister. I'm going to use that one. It's cute. So glad we're family. And I'm going to use it with a little cinnamon cider because moment of silence, it's almost gone. You're running out of time, people. Okay. So let's grab basic white cardstock. And I feel like I'm going to need some bee embellishments. Do we have any of those left? Just a sec. I'm checking my wall. Nope. Those are leaves. What are you? Dog bones. I don't feel like this is a dog bone appropriate card, people. Bees. Yeah, baby. I've got a bee. I've got a little cute gold bee. Okay. Next step. Let's stamp this sentiment. Whoops. I almost dropped the ink on my lap, but considering I've had one of those days where I've been chopping up my fingers, it's not that bad. Okay, ready? So glad we're family. Should I send this to my brother? Captain Crazy, who's still out on his hiking adventure. There we go. Look at that font. So cute. Okay. Now, let's grab us a Baby Boss. Anyone else feeling the need to say baby back ribs, or is it just me? Cut. And then I will pull out a new set to do the same thing with. It's totally time to foop, Eth. Except I feel like this was looking, Ethan, it's a little bit moist. Ethan just used to say that because he knew the word bugged me, but now I'm just going to get him back. I feel like that ink pad was really inky. You love Mystery Monday. Good. How you doing, Rita? I was just telling them obnoxious stories about my children. Anyway, so yes, Joe, of course, could not, and just as anyone here with a teenager would know, we were informed that Joe needed swim goggles and water wings at 1:30 in the afternoon yesterday. Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much for that. So I was out. I found the swim goggles at the dollar store, thinking. Could not find water wings anywhere. Yes, I said it, Eve. Anyway, bless my husband's heart. He was driving home from the lake and he went to a store up by the lake and he found us some water wings. They're very cute. They have big pink pineapples. Or sorry, big pink, not pineapples, big pink watermelons all over them. I was laughing. Joe didn't care. He never cares. Okay, so this is actually quite stinking cute. It's like simple, but it's cute. Okay, let's move you off. so that nobody can see my mess. And then let's try this. Oh, what are water wings? You know those things that little kids wear in the pool? What do you guys call them? And it like you blow it. Anyone else want to play charades? Just kidding. So you blow them up and then you slide little kids' arms into them. But I want you to envision a bunch of 17 and 18-year-olds walking around in high school with water wings and swim goggles on. It's so bad. Now, arm floaties. Thank you, Feline. Same thing. What are people saying? Beggars can't be choosiers. A touch late notice. Oh no, he cracks me up. So the issue is, this is another one that they've had huge issues with baby floats. Yeah. So here is an issue they have had in the past. There is something you can always do to get out of your tag. Okay. So follow me. If I were to get tagged somewhere, there's like, if you do this, I look at you, I'd wear watermelon water wings even without 100. How do they put their arms down? They don't. You walk around looking like you've got that, you know, that guys who go to the gym too often, and we call it ILS in our house. Looks like they have invisible lat syndrome and they walk like this. That's what the kids all look like. So you can do something when you get tagged to get out of it. Now, unfortunately, for a few years, it was something, I'm going to say, not very legal. And you're all going, oh my God, what do they do? They had to strip down. And so anyway, apparently some kids did it and there was police by and they got stopped for indecent exposure. It's really dumb. So at least they changed that this year, is that it's simply, they have to go find the nearest body of water and jump in their clothing. Now, Joe can't swim, so maybe the floaties are a good thing. I shouldn't say that. He can swim. He has no body fat, so he doesn't stay afloat very well. Okay, you guys, I'm actually starting to really love this. Anyway, so that's your only way out of it. So I said to Joe, you get tagged, dude. Just give in. You got tagged and get out of the game and lose your $20. You don't, driving around to find a body of water at that stage in the game, especially at this time of year, is cold. Oh yeah, you wear your, over your jacket. So like you're walking around, water wings must be visible. So it's pretty cute. And I guess some kids tried to buy them off Joe today because they couldn't find any. They also didn't have parents who were 300 kilometers away checking other stores. And so, yes. Anyway, yes, senior shenanigans. Thank you, Marcy. I told my child if he pulled anything like that and stripped down naked anywhere, his mother would come after him. And she is far scarier than the police. So, yes, it's better this year, so I can handle it. But every year you have different safety equipment. So one year it was like hula skirts and leis. And then another year they had to walk around with pool noodles all the time. And they've had to walk around with cowboy hats and bandanas. I actually thought the water wings and the swim goggles was a pretty cute one. 2 grads screaming and running. Yes, Ethan, that would have absolutely been it. They're trying to stay in the game. And so when you realize someone's coming after you, if you don't have water wings and goggles, you got to move it. Okay, so are you guys making your cards? What sets are you using? He should sell them for $9. I should tell him that. Joe, see how much you can get for them. Or I should get Sean to go get a bunch more sets because they're really inexpensive. And then Joe could be like the water wing dealer at school. Great. Just what I want to teach my child. It's a lesson in being an entrepreneur. Okay, so let's put this one in. And you can see the cute little bees in the background. So we're going to leave that. It's funny. This is the die she used. And I thought it was so sweet on here. Let us grab our bees. Not the kind of bees that I run screaming from. The water wing dealer. Can't make cards. Too busy listening to the story. I'm so sorry. Been there, done that with our 2 boys and our oldest grandson. Next year it'll be 2 grandsons. I know. Well, Lucas is playing next year, and that always worries me because he's like, Joe's not competitive. Lucas is competitive. Like, oh my God. Look, he just, this is where I actually feel, I'll buy water wings from him. This is where I actually feel relief that they removed that rule that was from last year. Cause I was like, oh my, and Lucas, he's just that kid. He'd be like, oh, why? Just take off my clothes. No, child, you're in public. And Joe would be like, oh my gosh, that is mortifying. Ask Ethan. My 2 children are from different planets. It is quite comical. We're going 3 Bs on here. Live chat is frozen on my end. I'm still seeing all your chat comments come up. Okay. Do we do 2 Bs or do we do 3 Bs? I feel like you have to have 3 Bs. You can't stop with 2. And I haven't used enough Bs, so what do we care? We're going to go up there. That's what we're doing. Where is the bee paper from? Yeah, Susan, let me show you, honey. Your bee paper is from your mini catalog, okay, our current one. are January to June. It's called Heart and Home. I'm frozen too. Freebies. Weird. I'm seeing your comments, so I'm not sure. It can't be so frozen that they're not giving them to me. How big is their graduating class? Eth, what's your graduating class? Like, how many are in your grade? I want to say just, I don't know, 100 and some. My grad class, my high school was a lot bigger than the ones my kids go to. Argyle's was a beefy school. Okay, look at that. Isn't that fun? It's such a simple design. I've only talked to Joe, but I feel like I've definitely seen Lucas at school. Yeah, well, he'd be hard to miss. He'd be the goon in the hallway. They're so funny. Okay, so you've got that one, which is so sweet. Now, that's not to say, you guys, that you couldn't add more stamping. So I absolutely, on this one, we could have die cut a real bee and we could have had it on. No, not everyone plays. You choose to play because it's definitely out of some people's comfort zone. So I like that. Okay, so there is our current catalog. 2 comments are now after mine, but you were commenting on another's comments and no comments related to what you were commenting on. Remember, Judy, your grad class is around 200. Okay, so his would be similar. So there'd be 200 kids. Yeah, so not everyone plays. Hi, Teddy Madden. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move to a different set. I promised you I would make more than one tonight. Are we in shock? Okay, let's do this. Eth, how was Hawaii? I meant to ask. There. We got. Thank you, Peg. Okay, so nice and simple card, but really showing off that embossing folder, picking one of your DSPs. I love how she did this one. She popped in just some coordinating cardstock. The one that, let me see if I've got a name on hers. It's Susan Campfield. No wonder I loved it. I seem to love everything of hers. Susan Campfield is so cute. No, I don't care about the con. Judy is totally good. It doesn't bother me. So there you go. Okay, so you can see that one there. Now, let me go and find, we need a new set. Pause. I can't put it down. I have to put it away. So I'm just going to clean off the B set. Squeak, 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 squeak. Maybe I will choose. Oh, I know what I'm going to choose. Do you want to see some in colors while I'm at it? Oh, I know what the issue might be. Okay. So Judy, here, this actually, you're totally right. And Cindy just explained it to me. So Judy, when I'm doing a live, I can see my comments from Facebook and YouTube coming to me at the same time. Okay. So you can't see, like if you're on YouTube, you're only seeing the YouTube comments. If you're on Facebook, you're only seeing the Facebook comments. But me, in my program I'm using, I'm streaming simultaneously to both Facebook and YouTube. So I get to see all of your comments coming in. Nice job, Cindy. You totally just solved that mystery. Because I was like, what? Oh, nothing's frozen. Okay. So there was our first card. Every year or two. Yes. He went when I was, didn't you go when I was teaching you? Yes, because that's when I got my Aloha mug. That was when I tried to convince you guys to take me in your suitcase and you didn't agree. Fail. Okay. Next. Let us grab. Do you want, I'm trying to see what's in the teacup set. But I feel like I'm going to want to add things to that. Just a second. I'm toying for a minute. We do beer. Except Ethan's, no, he's old enough now. I can handle it. Sending smiles. Do you have any good labels? Nada. I'm just checking for a good label die in a set because I want it to kind of, I can always add something on. Okay, maybe I will grab the teacup set. I could always stick a teacup for the label. That would work. Are you still past him to, and you still passed him to the next grade? I know. That's what Miss Manera said to you. You can't see Facebook comments tonight. Care, which way are you holding your device? If it's on an iPad, don't do it up and down. I sent your card. I did with the B one. Good. Yes. So you'll be able to add it on my Facebook page when I post my picture. Okay. Have you guys seen Cup of Tea? It's my cup of tea. I can't lose this die. I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to go into my bin. Where's my bin with all my new paper? Sorry, I was prepping a class tonight. So I was in my room is a bit of a gong show. It's kind of like that. Okay. So what do we got? This DSP is insane. The New Man, yes, has good labels. Oh, put it on your must list, Quiche, because there's a West Coast Creators Stamp Camp coming up with it. And just so you know, the cards are mind-blowing. Most of us are already done designing. They're quite gorgeous. Don't put it down, put it away. I know, you're right. So look at that DSP. Like, how stinking cute and bright is it? I love it. I have a plan because we didn't get a ton of new embossing folders yet. We've only got one. It's a fern looking one. And I think I might do DSP and DSP. I might pick a coordinating DSP for the side pieces this time. I'm going to get crazy, people. I just want the dies. Oh, I'm very blurry. I'm sorry. I don't know why, Kathy. I don't know what happens with that because it's still clear on my end. He's the man. You're going to love it. You're going to want to do the stamp camp, people. Okay. I just have to pick a DSP. Hang on. Everybody stop talking to me. I can't focus. I have the attention span of a garden gnome. I love. What do we think of that? But it's only going to be, I feel like you're not going to get a full pot. You're not going to get the full pot. Elizabeth, keep it clean. 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. Okay. Well, we can try it. Should I do it? You should be here Wednesday. Ethan Huntley. Night, Ethan. Night. Are you going, sweet boy? I'll see you soon, hon. I miss you guys too. Okay, let's go. 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. Can she do it? I did. Okay. So we've got this. Okay. Now, I'm going with that. The dies, I could totally do a teacup die with a sentiment on it. We could, right? You're being good because Ethan's on? Oh, just so you know, if you heard Ethan, you wouldn't be good anymore. This kid cracked me up even when he was in grade 6. He's in grade 9 now. He's the kid that can handle a conversation with any adult. His parents are hilarious. They're the most amazing people. Anyway, he has the best sense of humor. And although he can totally roll with the adults, slightly inappropriate, but he also is one of those kids that's got that full awareness of when you use it and when you don't. So he did. I spent a lot of my days giggling. Hi, my case. Okay, so we've got this gorgeous piece of DSP set. We're going to use it. Now, I might alter slightly where my things are going, just to make this work, okay? Colors, let's check them. Crumb cake, crushed curry fresh. I want the greens. What greens are? Parakeet party. Should I do it? I feel like I should. Okay, let's check some parakeet party, okay? My daughter just told me she passed her end of year 1 grad school exam. Yeah. Oh, Debbie, that is so exciting. Those moments are huge. Okay, we're going to just test color-wise because I don't know which green I want. So I feel like this is going to be a much springier looking green. It also says it has garden green in it. So I'm going to let you guys choose. Do we want garden green or parakeet party? It's in plastic still, but I'll take it out, obviously. Garden green or parakeet party, take your pick. I'll come up, bring it up a little bit more. Or there, okay? I'm just going to wait. We're going to vote. I'm going to put the bees away. Let me tell you about the birds and the bees. No, let's not do that. Parakeet, I got one. Garden, garden. Garden. Parakeet, garden. Garden, just one. Okay, we can always throw in an accent. We'll do this. Okay, so pause. Let's take this. We're going to mix a little old and new. Okay, got it? Check. Okay, we got this. Now, I'm going to need, just a second, 4 by 5 1/4. And I think I'm going to use a die. Did I pull the die already? Shoot. I've been so ruthlessly efficient that I pulled a lot of dies. But this is going to be fun. Do you want to see this die in action? Let's do it. Let's create our own background, okay? This is what we do. This is how we do it. Just grabbing die machines and whatnot. Okay, garden. We could use it for the corner pieces, absolutely. And I was also going to show you an option of using DSP for those, okay? So let us come in here. Take this. Are you guys okay if I use that polka dot one? Dots and spots. Yes, dots and spots is a must-have. You got it, girl. Did anyone see what I did with the piece of garden green cardstock that I cut? There it is. We're good. I thought you were going to use the teacup. I will use the teacup, but I have to cut this first. Okay, so here we're going to just, I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh yeah, I do. I guess I could do it this way. Okay. Sure. Who knows? I feel like it's not going to be straight. Do you like that? You need to see. Yes, the dot die is on your list. I do love it. I loved it already and actually used it on this card here. You see it? I used it as a mask on this one. It was super fun. Sorry, that was me playing the other day and I meant to come on for you and then it didn't happen. Okay, I'm just getting this centered so that it looks even-ish on all sides. Does that make sense? Okay, now where's the other die? We're looking for, there it is. My other plate, my very cracked plate. Okay, in, don't move. There we go. Easier to die cut dots and spots than cut it down. Yeah, it could be. That's what I could have done. I think you're absolutely right. We could have just done it in the corner. Okay, so we got it. Oh, it is. I'm sorry, you guys. This thing is so stinking cute. Like, so cute. Okay. I just vacuumed the floor, so I'm not going to drop it to clean it up. How was your on-tour PJ day? It was okay. It ended up just being like, you know, let's be honest. How many times do you think you're getting a day to yourself to play and then it doesn't really happen? That's kind of my story of life, I find lately. Okay, so backside. I'm coming in here. Now, I am, some of you who are less lazy than you would be using your liquid glue right now. I will not. I will be cheating and using my seal. And it's funny because it's actually really hard to do this short of little strips of seal because it doesn't advance forward naturally when I do them this tiny. And so I'm just trying to get enough that my edges stay down. Okay, we got. Okay, Kelly. Just a sec. Kelly, you just got banned. User was blocked. Good, good. Delete comment. Thanks, Kelly. I don't know when your on tour date was, sweetie. We all had different ones because everybody could go to a different event. Sorry, I'm just blocking the user and deleting their comments. Kelly, user was blocked and delete comment. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Oh, this die is a must. So let's put this on. Oh, backside. It's not funny. I have a front and a backside of cards. Please don't judge. There. Now, this is kind of fun because although it's in this tone on tone, it gives it this really cool look on the front of your card. So you put parakeet too late. So Kimball, I love how you guys say that to me. It's already glued down. Okay, so we've got that. Now, this is going to go on here. I'm really tempted to, let's have a look at our DSP for what strips we could put on the sides. I do like the Poppy Parade that's on it, so I could throw that in. And I also agree with you that I feel like this one might also look cute, okay? We could do some stripes, but I would do my stripes going this way. I feel like it wouldn't, well, it would show a little. Okay, so do you want the parakeet? I'm going to show you both. Parakeet DSP, or do you want the Poppy Parade DSP? So you can't just type PP because Poppy Parade and Parakeet Party are the same people. Peter Piper picked okay, strips. That's a cool way to say it. Poppy. Strips. Raws is a strips. Poppy, parakeet, Poppy, just one. Okay, there we go. Anyone else losing? I'm the loser. Usually I lose on votes, just so you know. Okay, so all I'm gonna do, oh shoot, it's a little bit too long to do one strip. Okay, so I'm gonna cheat. Okay, so I need doot. do, because I need 3 1/4. So I'm going to have little bits of waste. A little bit bigger. Poppy, you're losing. Sue, I lose too. Vertical parakeet. Vertical. I feel like I wouldn't see it. Do you like how I'm like complaining? What? What are you talking? Oh no, I did those too long and it won't work. I thought I was being smart. My smart is SMRT. Super smart. Look at me. Roz is trying to make me lift stuff off. I'm not lifting squat off, child. You guys are trying to make me work. It's Monday. I don't work Mondays. Yay, Monday. Okay. So sweet. I love it. Okay. Now, let's check the size of this die. Let's see if we, oh, that's not the dies. Just so you know, the dies are not in the stamp set case. We could. Sweet sorbet, since it's a new paper. Oh! No, I think it said, hang on, pause. Wasn't Poppy one of the colors? You're right. Look at her go. Who was that? It was Judy Southern. Judy, I love you. I totally assumed I was looking at a little bit of Poppy Parade. It is Sweet Sorbet. So you could have put PP. Isn't it funny? In my head, Sweet Sorbet was not as red looking as it was. So she is absolutely right. Let me just show you. I can't get it out because it's not in a normal like case right now. There you go. So there it is there. She's totally right. Sweet sorbet. I never really thought of it as being a red, but it is. It's very red looking. Okay, I'm thinking if we can put him on here. What do you think? That'll look good. Okay. Pause, focus, Angela. Now, I think I'm going to want to add some color to him. Oh, but geez, do we get that crazy? What if, can you hear me out? I'm such a silly goose. You can totally take the glory for that, sweetie. Take it and run with it. If it were me, I'd be taking the glory for it. Try to find a piece of basic white cardstock. And I have none. Are you basic white? You are. What about, I'm waiting for the catalog to go live. Well, that's, you know, everyone's kind of got their own taste. I have to admit, there was a lot of stuff in the pre-order I was in love with. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go like this. And you are going to come up like this. Thank you, Susan Campfield, for our layout. We is loving it. You do kind of like the teacups. I think they're cute. I'm not even a tea drinker, Jack, and I still think they're cute. Okay, sorry, I didn't push that down. I kind of just went with it and rolled. Okay, so that one's going to go on there. I'm going to put them down just because I don't want loose bits kicking around on the table right now. I'm having a hard time. Apparently, I did not put the dimensionals back where they belong. Let's come in here. Got sank. Okay. I was really close to that ink pad there. Natives are getting restless. We'll do another tomorrow night in post. Good girl. Yeah, Jack, I'm a coffee girl too. It's funny, I don't drink tea. Never have. I've tasted it. It just doesn't do anything for me. Okay, so got that on. I'm loving it. Now, my teacup. Just trying to decide. Is this super dorky that I really am not wanting to use my teacup yet because I know it's going to stain it? Are you going to laugh? So but I feel like maybe I don't want it quite that. I need a color. I need a color for the teacup. Maybe I'll just go with this version that's on white. Or, oh no, that's exactly it, Jean. I know people who are tea drinkers. What about, hear me out. What if I stamped this in Versamark on Sweet Sorbet? So it was that same red color. And so, whoops, and then just clear embossed. And then we stuck on our sentiment. We're going to change it up a little bit using the tea bag. What do you think? You want Tahitian Tide? I feel like I'm pulling in too many. Whoa, sorry. Whoop, McKay just went for a spin. I just got really dizzy. I'm just going to wait for it to pass. Versamark first and then Sweet Sorbet. Starry Sky, Cardstock, Emboss. Okay, you guys are killing me tonight. I've got a lot of ideas thrown at me. I feel like my brain can't handle Okay. I'm just going to open this just a sec. Sweet Sorbet is officially open. I feel like we are throwing in a lot of colors in here. I'm going to leave him for a sec. I will admit it's embarrassing. I'm not super big on a ton of color mixing. I actually find it overwhelms my brain. And I know some of you are like, what? It does. I'm like, busy, causes me anxiety. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I just went for a spin, but it's gone. You have to laugh. Can't do anything about it. Okay, so follow me. Okay, so let me look. Okay, it's pretty, but we're hitting a lot of colors for me. Nada. Potentially. What was the other one that we just? Oh, Tahitian tie. I don't think I can pull that off, but I'll bring it over and I'll have a look. It's totally a comfort level thing with me. I don't do well. No, it's too busy. I get too many colors. Starry Sky teacup with the stripes in ink. Okay, I can't. You guys are cracking me up. You apparently think I am a far more rebellious soul than I am. I'm not. I am like lame-o. Okay. I really struggle with mixing a bunch of colors. The dizzy stopped. It totally stopped. I don't know what it was. It's not unusual. I have low blood pressure, so sometimes if I pop up too quickly, I'm like, "Whoa, that was fun. Just went for a little ride, and I wasn't even on a roller coaster." Yeah, I promise it's not a big deal. Okay, ink, clear, heat gun, dialed. I'm gonna try this. Fainting, your job. I know. Take a drink. It helps trick your brain. I don't have anything to drink here. Oh. Stamp green on white paper. We could, but I feel like I would need to stamp garden green. The other thing, okay, follow me. Hear what Roz is saying, because Roz, I feel like I'm liking that idea. Roz is saying, hey, Ange, just like relax a bit. I could do, whoa, my hand. Do this in Versamark, white on white, and clear emboss. Jack, I love you. I can't stamp the stripes here. I can't do it. I've already got polka dots and I've got a pattern here. And my head can't take all the patterns. It's all like, this is totally one of those things. I know some people are so creative. I'm not. I have warned you guys. I am not an outside the box thinker. I am in the box. The lid is locked and someone is sitting on the lid. Okay. So I'm going to try this in two different ways. I'm going to try it on both of these and clear emboss it. Pepsi is upstairs. I have moments. And they are. That's a good way to describe it. It is uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable when I get busy. That's a really great way. Okay, so I'm giving it a little rub down. Okay, we have clear embossing powder. I'm going to close this before I stick something in it. And we're going to try this. Okay, pause. Did I get out the Versamark? I did not. Whew. Coherent thoughts. Let's have them. I do love this cup. Okay. Push hard. Oh, beautiful. Okay, now let's just throw a little powder on him because I don't want him to get. Are you like, Ange, that's not a little. That's like half the container. I know. I do this. This is how I roll, okay? I totally challenge myself to add colors with my DSP and that actually, yeah. It's just all different comfort levels, right? Like, it's so funny. I always giggle when I put up cards in my in my craft room, because I'll put up ones that are not my style at all. Like, not my style. Would never in a million years make that card. But I've got them in a swap, and guaranteed when I do that, someone else will come in to my craft room, like a customer, and be like, oh my God, that is the most stunning card I've ever seen. And so I know there are so many different varieties out there, but you have to kind of stick with your comfort zone. Okay, this is gorgeous. I can't wait to clear emboss it. Okay, and then we'll figure out which one we're going to use. This, I really need something to put this onto. Hang on. I'm just going to use a piece of copy paper because I find it's the easiest thing for me to get it off of after. Sorry, I'm just giving him a little once over. Don't get mad. Now, after this, I must go tutor my child. He's learning Coffee paper filter. Yeah. He's doing systems of inequalities in math. I was like, I'm on it. I can teach you that. But I do think that my child is no longer listening in math because he would prefer it the way his mother teaches it versus how his teacher teaches it. So it means a lot of extra teaching for mom. He's like, but mom, it doesn't make sense when he says it. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the plug in. It's over top of the computer. Okay. Oh, no, did I? I did. Poopy bums. Sorry, hang on one sec. Okay, good. I fixed it. Did I fix it? I think I did. I think it's close enough. Okay, just a sec. Let me just get rid of this one. And let's not stack them because when you stack them, you knock all the embossing powder off. Okay. That was a close call, people. I'm too busy trying to read and look and here we go. You ready? Let's do this. Addie is the opposite. She hates how I teach things. Does she say, that's not how my teacher does it? Okay, let's do you first because I feel like this one you're really going to get to see him come out. Here we go. Oh, I love that moment. We have liftoff. Oh my God, it's so pretty. Love it. Can you see it? Oh, it's so gorgeous. Okay, leave that one alone. Step away from the mug. Okay, next. Now we're going to do the white one that I kind of schmucked. But I don't think I schmucked it bad enough that you'll tell. There, okay. Oh, it is gorgeous too, you guys. Can you see it on there? You can't. You love my box analogy? No. But that is me. I couldn't even find the label there. But then she has someone else show her the same as I do. Oh, absolutely. But you're her mother, so you know nothing, Sharon. Have you not realized this yet? Why do you think it's so easy to teach kids at school? Because they think I'm brilliant compared to their parents. Little do they know I'm teaching them it the exact same way they would. Just kidding. No, years of kind of knowing what stuff is hard for kids in math, I have to say, and what was hard for me in math has helped. Sorry, I'm just chopping these down so I can get them through my little one. Toss, 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 and emboss. This one is taking us a lot longer. Sorry, this is not nearly as quick as our first card, but we're adding a little bit of stamping in here. Okay. Now, if I had done things as I was supposed to, we would have the clear plate that I'm missing. Ta-da. I need a new Versamark pad. It's leaving bubbles. Oh, 2006. Yeah, I feel like it's done its job. It's allowed. You've been stamping that long, Quiche? I was 2000. I need some tape. 2008 before I was introduced to Stampin' Up. It was a long time for me. I'm going to take this down. I'm just going to set up my tape when I can see it because for me, my jiggly hands and my old eyes don't always cooperate. Okay, so we'll do you. Oh, that's good. I told him 8 o'clock. We're still on time. 1995. Right on, girl. I didn't even own a rubber stamp when I went to my first Stampin' Up party in... Oh, no, it wasn't 2004. It was 2008. Really? That was a long time. I was really... Yeah, no, 2008. I think that's what I said. It is 2008 because Joe was 4. Okay, so this one again, just a sec. Need to see. Doot. Okay, there we go. Tape. I'm really looking forward. Anybody else to our magnetic platforms that are coming? I am all over anything that helps me keep things aligned. Okay. So let's pop out you and detape you. Don't peel off anything. Boop, boop. Looking good. Okay. Now, I do make sure I get rid of this scrap of paper because I have been known to throw out the die with the paper. Started in the 90s, bought your first Stampin' Up in 2014. Jack, but it feels like it's been forever. You kind of have to giggle about those. Okay. Oh, this is pretty. Okay. So there is our gorgeous sweet sorbet. Here is the white. the white dies. Oh yeah, the cost for the mini magnetic. I'm Canadian though, so it's going to sound like, you know, the sound of your firstborn child when I tell you the price in Canada, because we're so different. Just a sec. I'm having to keep it down low because I'm not allowed to show you the inside of the catalog yet. I'm not trying to be rude and turn my back on you. Sorbet, good. Oh, I can't even find it now. I will look again after. Where the bejeez is it? I can't see it, but it is in there, and I will find that out for you. You guys are baby stampers. 1979. I was 4, Elizabeth. 86. Sorbet. Good. Okay, we're all in agreement. We're going sorbet. Loverly. Let's go and take that. It's so sweet. But what we're going to add to it is we're going to add a sweet little tea bag. Can I make it come out with a little piece of white twine, I feel like, or in color twine? And what should we do? I just can't thank you enough. I miss you. It's not time for tea. I'm not putting that in. I'm going to do I just can't thank you enough because I feel like it's one that I would use. Okay. Oh, Debbie, you found it? Sue says it's 20. Thank you, Debbie or Sue. I can't find it fast enough, and I'm not time for tea. Can't thank you enough. It's cute and it's tiny. We're going to do it on some more basic white, which I chopped up and threw off to the side. Don't lose that stamp because it's pretty small. Get that on a block right away. And then I will cut it, okay? Die cut is on here. Check. Oh, I got different size tea bags. I'm going to use this one. Nope, I'm not. That's huge. Sorry. Will this fit on here? It totally will. Okay, I think it will. I think it'll fit. Okay. Do you like how I'm trying to do this? $20 for mini, $39 for big. Okay, you guys rock. So let's take a little piece of basic white. Got it? Check. I'm going to stamp my tea bag. I don't want it to coordinate with this because I feel like it's too much. I need some garden green, and I'm going to pull back the green from the background. My friend could crack up because I used to be able to look at a stamp and tell you the company. Oh, yeah. And then Elizabeth, when I first joined Stampin' Up, I could have told you the name of every set, what page it was on, you name it. I wouldn't go to bed without my catalog at that stage. Like I was totally down. 157. I love you guys. Okay. Green away. Die. Back on sheet. Why am I talking to the paper? Not sure. And I feel like I might want to slap on. Just a second. I have the worst short nails. Take that one out. Okay, now we could have also done this teacup, die cut this teacup, stuck it on directly over top of the old one and cut it with adhesive back paper. And that way you would have had same idea, but it would have been like layered. It would have been quite pretty too. I'm moving that to the back. Okay. Can I do this? Let's see what we got, peeps. Okay, got the plate, check. Got this die in case I want a couple of hearts. I'm making green tea. Healthy choice. Does green tea have caffeine? Yes, no, maybe. I do all kinds of crafty things. Co-workers a group of things. Yes, I've heard of those. I love that you blacked that out. You cracked me up. Okay, I'm coming in here. Okay, so it says, I just can't thank you enough. We're going to make sure it is reasonably as straight as my fingers can pull off. I'm not going to tape it because I don't even feel like I would see the die under the tape. We're going to keep everything held together. Green tea has a lot of caffeine. Huh, okay. I had my daughter in 1987, so I could be in 87 now. Okay, we got that. Oh, it's cute. Okay. Now pause. I am going to go and just a sec. You're going over here. Safe spot. My first child was born in 87. Okay. 87. It was grade 6 in 87. Because I finished elementary school and started high school in 88. Now, I don't even know why I did these because they're not going to fit on the tea bag. I think I was thinking they would fit on the tea bag, but they won't. But you know what? Who knows? Oh, I always come up with something. Let's get a little bit of basic white. Yes, this is my old huge twine roll just because I still haven't finished them. So I'm not using the other one. Gave away a lot of the stamps and stamp pads that I kept in my classroom. Oh, yes, sweetie. I'm not bringing back the ones that are in the classroom. They get a little bit rough. Okay. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to grab my Seal Plus. Do you feel like this is a marathon, Mystery Monday? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for it to become a marathon. I didn't think we were going to get this complicated on this card. It was like doing it because it was not a lot of stamping tonight. But then we look what we've done. Okay, so here, do this. Put you into here. Okay. Then I will grab a mini dimensional. Sue, you had your son. I'm a 75, baby Sue. I too am a 75er. Okay, just a sec. Can't get the backing off. Fingers. There we go. It's cute. Okay, now he has to get popped up, just so you know. Dimensionals. There we go. See, now, just so you're aware, this card's super out of my comfort zone because we did a basic, the garden green card base, super out. When did Stampin' Up! Come to Canada? 20 years now. Okay, so 20 years it's been in Canada. I joined Stampin' Up! I was at the 5-year Canadian thing. So, am I 15 years? Maybe I am 15 years already. I'm just trying to figure out my location. I don't really want it centered. I want it off center. So I'm trying to decide. I don't want it over there. I want it over here. Okay. Just comme ça, just like that. It's really cute. Now, as I said, this is very bright for me, a little bit bold for my taste. I think I would do a basic white background because I feel like that would still pop really cute on basic white. And it would allow my colors to kind of show a bit more. The green, it's cute, but it's a little bit strong for me. Anyway, okay, so there you go. 2 sweet ones done with that same layout. Kind of fun though, you guys. And I love that we showed off some of those new products tonight. It is very bright, but it is pretty. I agree. I do like this. And I feel like this would look stunning on a pastel-y one. I'm going to find one for that one too. Even if I use that one. I'm not making another card. Don't get excited. Even if we use that one with something like this, like a little bit fresher looking on the back. Yes. What do you think? Kind of a little more simple. I think you could pull that off with that one. It would be quite cute. Okay. My loves, I have talked enough tonight. I've driven you all crazy. It's been an hour. Mwah. Tonight was Monday. I don't know if I'm on tomorrow night. I can't remember. You like the tea one best. Good. This is the best way, but these colors are going to be great Christmas. I totally know what you mean. I'm with you. Green makes a nice background. Yes, but Jack, you know me. I tend to use a bit more muted colors. I definitely am not a big bright color person. Have an awesome sleep, you guys. Color in the leaves with markers on the white one. Ooh, that would be gorgeous. Just to make them in, sorry, look good. This is all it takes. Tomorrow, Allison. Yes, Al is on tomorrow advertising for our Paradise Palms class. Oh, this is fun, you guys. So I'm just going in with a blend. And I'm coloring in those leaves inside of the embossing. It's quite a cool look. Look at that. Woo! Sorry. Okay. Something shiny. Squirrel. But you can't see it. There you go. It is quite pretty. Okay. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye, guys. See you later.